I'm Harry Towers. You're watching This Evening, and we've just got lots of interesting things. We've got a giveaway, we've got a Steve Coogan interview, we've got some football, and we've got Amazon vouchers, and lots of Cumbria news. So just stay right there. You're watching This Evening. I'm Harry Towers. This is Charlie Wagstaff, and this is a glass of water. And we'll catch you all very, very soon this evening. Hello, and we're back. Sorry for that, it is a live broadcast. Things do go wrong. So, it's 2024, it's January, and we're starting with a new year. We thought we'd kick off the year with a look at a few different local topics. We've got the coal mine. The coal mine has been a subject of recent talk. We've got the West Lakes Mining Company. They've been talking about lots of different things. I mean, they said they were going to build one, and then they're sort of changing their mind, and then they can't get the planning permission. But it is very much apparently still going ahead. Invariably, with the aid of I believe Trudy Harrison was in favour of the coal mine. But we've got different councillors. We've got the Greens, we've got the Lib Dems that are all sort of campaigning for and against it. So we'll just have to see what happens, really. This is our very first live episode of This Evening. We've done little bits and pieces in the past, but it's never been quite so much like this. We did an interview.
It is also sort of our first proper episode in general.
And what way to better start it off with me shouting at the camera. So, no. On the agenda tonight, we've got an interview with the brilliant Steve Coogan. The teleprompter's just turned off. And so, I'm going to wing it now. We've got Bob, who is over there. He's the football man. Winlatter's been involved in the big sewage scandal, which has recently gained attention again. We've got Bob reporting on the football and much more. We've got footage for you there. People who are watching in post, that'll be about now. But people who are still here, we've got... let's have a look. We've got these lovely cue cards printed. So with it being New Year, you won't have seen Charlie lives in Ennerdale, thereabouts.
Middle of nowhere.
You didn't really get many fireworks.
Absolutely not.
No, because what, are sheep afraid of fireworks?
I don't know. Do sheep have good hearing?
Well, dogs. I know dogs are.
There are a lot of dogs.
Dogs are afraid of fireworks, and there's a firework there. No, dogs are afraid of fireworks.
There is a lot of dogs.
There's plenty of campaigning against them.
And old people. Old people are afraid
Old
of fireworks.
people are also afraid.
Get PTSD.
Yeah. So, but in short, no. We've got, we are doing a giveaway, to be honest. We've got a £25 Amazon voucher available, up for grabs. All you need to do is comment on any of our Facebook posts. Oh, you also get a cool mug. You'll get a cool mug. We'll show you that as well later. But we've started last week a £25 Amazon gift card giveaway, celebrating Cumbria and the rich culture that it has to offer. So get your name in the hat, because there's something to be won.
You can enter our giveaway by commenting on this live stream or on any of our socials.
Of course, that's through Facebook or YouTube. Let's see what else we've got. Luke Littler, Bob over there. What did you think of the darts? Did you see the darts?
I didn't actually watch it, no, but I've seen
Right. Bob didn't watch the darts.
And from what I saw, he did well
from
to
that
get to the final.
he
and
did.
I've heard that all he does is actually eat doner kebabs and.
All he does is eat doner kebabs. It must take a lot of effort that putting all that time and effort into just learning. I mean, lots of people consider it a sport. I don't know. Darts is technically a sport, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
think.
no, I mean it's just throwing pointy sticks at things. But I mean, you could. Use
There's probably skill in throwing pointy sticks at things.
You could use the same. I mean, the javelin.
Yeah.
You
It's
could-
just larger pointy sticks.
You could apply the same logic to golf. So Sellafield has announced, this is our headline of the day, they've announced a staff crisis. There is not enough people on site. Well, obviously there is enough people on site, but that would be a bit scary if there wasn't. But no, there's not enough people wanting to work for Sellafield, and you wonder why, because they're Cumbria's largest employer. Many years they've been around in the brownfield site over in Calder. But no, young people, while they have got their Sellafield careers, they're doing events all over the county and different things. But
Yeah. So clearly, you can go to the Sellafield website for job vacancies.
yeah. I mean, I had a little bit of a look just before we came on tonight. There was different bits and pieces. I mean, there was engineering, communications. They're a massive organisation. For different things. I mean, it was sort of. I mean, I did an interview with them a little bit ago. It wasn't like a job interview. It was just having a bit of a crack with them, with their recruitment team, and they offer degree apprenticeships. Normal apprenticeships, everything. Do they? I don't know if they do degrees. I mean,
They do degrees, yeah.
Yeah, my parents work. Well, my father works at Sellafield, and it was a very different time then, back when it was more open. We'll talk about the post office scandal in a minute, but first we're going to go over to me a couple of months ago when it was a little bit sunnier, a little bit warmer. Alan Partridge, Steve Coogan on this evening.
And we're here on a lovely sunny day in Windermere of the Lake District at a demonstration of Mike Stanique's. Now, the project, which is called Save Windermere, is dedicated to the public awareness of this lake and the fact that United Utilities has pumped over 246 full days' worth of sewage into the water. We interviewed people later on to find out what their thoughts are on the matter. You've always been an active campaigner in sort of different things around the country and on the World Theatre. So what brought you up to Windermere, really?
I mean, Windermere is the focal point for a national issue. Windermere is the biggest lake in England. The Lake District is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and so it's important to, if we can't look after Lake Windermere, what can we? So it's a good starting point. We can clean the lake up, then it can act as a template for the rest of the country to clean up our act generally. Unfortunately, with these privatised companies, they've had 30 plus years where the idea was that they plough profits back into improving the infrastructure and keeping the water clean. That hasn't happened. They've paid out huge dividends to shareholders, and it's the British public who suffer because they're bottom of the list of priorities. So working people have come out here and they have to swim in this water, and they hope that because what you can't see will hurt you. That's not true. And in fact, you can see it. You did last year. There was
When it's in bloom in the summer, it's awful.
It's pretty awful. You can see it. There's no hiding from that. So they've got to change their act. United Utilities will do everything to try and avoid any kind of change that costs them money. But unfortunately, it's going to cost them money. They're going to have to embrace that and just put their hand in their collective pockets.
It's only going to get worse, I think.
It's only going to get worse, and this is not going away, and we're not going away. So they either grasp the nettle or they'll pay the price.
Who invented the skip?
Was that a Partridge question? Okay, I can't remember. I don't know. It's 25 years ago I wrote that joke.
Will we be seeing any more Partridge in the future?
Yes, I've just done a new podcast which will be out soon, and we've got a new book out called Big Beacon that's being released soon, and then we'll work on another documentary series. We're not made it yet. We're going to be working on that. That'll be out next year. But there'll be a podcast and a book next year, another series, and I'll be doing my other things that I do as well. So
I'm not on the screen.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, great. No, so we're back. That was a very interesting take from Steve Coogan. He's released a new book, that's Big Beacon, and that's available in all good bookstores. Could I have my mug? There's a mug I've particularly asked for a mug. Cheers. This is one of the this evening mugs. We'll get a better picture on for you later. They're very nice, lovely mugs. So you've got the chance to win one of these and some cold. Well, it's not. I mean, it might be a bit cold, but it's cold, soft Amazon vouchers. Soft is a weird attribute to give to vouchers, but no, they are definitely. It is very much there. So you can win that and a mug, and I'll even sign it for you. Or Bob. Speaking of. We've got Mr. Bob Sullivan. Welcome on the show.
Hello.
Hello. Have a seat on the news desk.
Right in front of me.
So, Bob, you were our sports correspondent. You saw the Whitehaven AFC match. It was against Air Villa, I believe.
It was against Villa,
give him your microphone. Click that on there. On there. There you go. So what did you think? You saw the football. I think you've got a few notes. It wasn't a particularly amazing day for it, I don't think.
I must say
You can just speak into it. We'll hold it up for you. There you go.
The match was, I would say, quite a brutal match. As there was three red cards if you include the managers. The manager got a red card for complaining.
How do you get, as a manager, how do you get a red card in football? Because I'm not much of a football person. So.
As a manager, to be awarded a red card or 2 yellows, that is quite impressive. You have to, first of all, complain a lot to the referee. And also, as seen at the match, he was complaining a lot about the linesman. Shouting the phrase "Lino, what are you doing?" across the pitch numerous times. I heard.
Right. And that was Air Villa, was it? That was
Wire Villa, yes. Come on.
Sorry.
Right.
I'm not particularly familiar with the terminology.
So, but yeah, it ended up as a 3-1 victory. 3-1 win for Whitehaven Amateurs, and there was 2 goals in the second half, 1 in the first. We did not get footage of the first, sadly, but
unfortunately
we did get footage of the second. We didn't get footage of the first 2 actually, but we got footage. we got footage of the
very good.
2.
Few teething problems.
We got the penalty and then also a worldy strike through the box with a clean volley, which will be seen on the footage hopefully.
Do you have volleys in football? I thought
you do have volley. A volley is where that's where you connect your foot while the ball's in the air.
Oh right, no, somebody told me that earlier.
But yeah, it was a very brutal game, which I would say it was fun to watch. Lots of flying bodies.
Lots of unsavoury language as well.
Unsavoury, yes.
Well, it wouldn't be football without it. I mean, look at our matches.
God would not be pleased, but. I would say, yeah, it's a good win for amateurs, and the goals were good. And however, the weather not so good.
No, it stayed dry. It stayed dry.
It did stay dry.
It was just a bit crisp.
Yeah.
A bit crisp. Is that the right word?
Well, yeah, it was cold, wasn't it?
Did freeze off.
Aye. Shaking, but yeah, good match, good win for amateurs, and I've given the man of the match award, my certified man of the match.
That's the Bob Sullivan man of the match
To
award.
the Wire Villa man of the bun, man
of the bun.
Man bun man.
Man bun man.
That's the one.
We'll put a name of his on. We'll put his name on screen.
I saw some beautiful passes from him. Great vision. Reminded me of Kevin De Bruyne.
Very good. Well,
and I will also like to say that I'm going to cover a couple transfer rumours I've heard, and one of the few is Philip Coutinho has been rumoured to possibly be joining David Beckham's side into Miami, along with Messi, Busquets, Jordi Alba, the lot, and then who else do we have? That's the only one off the top of my head, which is pretty impressive, to be honest.
Oh well, cheers.
There's also I've forgotten his name. Carry on.
Oh, very good. Oh well, thank you very much for being on, Bob. Very helpful.
No bother. I'll see you later.
No bother at all. There you go. There's your microphone
back. Put that back on.
Clip that back onto your shirt. No, that was our Bob Sullivan.
Bob Sullivan,
Bob Sullivan, sports correspondent, and he's been He's been a great sport today. We're going to look now at the post office scandal. You know, we've actually had our own Mr. Bates, postmaster. That was his name. Interesting name, not like the one off Psycho though. What was it? What was his first name? We'll call him Mr. Bates. Mr. Bates, Postmaster Bates, over in the Lakes, and he was actually one of the business owners, well, post office owners. They are public sector. That actually got involved in the whole thing, and it was really awful. The post office scandal, the sheer amount of money and stuff those people had to go through, it was crazy, really. Did you have anything to say?
No, not really.
No, he doesn't have anything to say.
I can't read the teleprompter.
No, the teleprompter is very far away. But anyways, you know, it's just something. It's a struggle, I'd imagine, for businesses like that, because you can't imagine. I've seen the new bits and pieces of the new Netflix. The episode they did. Was it on Netflix or was it iPlayer? One of the two. One of the more popular streaming services. And it was. I think I've seen the trailer, and it was this woman, and she was very stressed because she had all her debt doubled, and I just can't imagine that. I mean, I'm very fortunate not to have much debt at the moment, but I don't have many words to read off the teleprompter either. So we're doing the best that we can. In more news, we're going to look over at, well, you know, they've renewed the sort of whole idea of the watershed, the junk food watershed. It was the idea of that we can't advertise junk food before 9 p.m, which doesn't really make sense, because like who that is buying junk food is not up after 9 p.m. Like if you think who goes to bed before 9 p.m, we've got babies, toddlers, very young children.
Parents of very young children. Yeah, that's true. But apart from the parents, none of them can actually afford I don't know many toddlers that can afford to go to fast food restaurants. No, neither can I.
No, not at all. So what are they trying to get at? I mean, everyone I know is up till about 2 o'clock in the morning anyways, at which point they would have seen many fast food advertised, but you don't. It's not something that you see on TV.
No, you don't look
very often. Fast food.
You see
advertisements.
You celebrity of the week on a perfume advert.
Yeah, you get that woman with her head and shoulders.
Yeah.
But no, so it's a bit bizarre. But what can you do, really? No, so that was. We're going to end on a very high note. We're going to talk again about the £25 that you have the very easy opportunity to win. All you have to do is throw any comment what you want to see on this evening, just in any comment sections. That's the Facebook one, the YouTube one, and just say, you know, I'd really like to see more of our sports correspondent, Mr. Bob Sullivan, talking about the man bun man.
The one from the Wire Villa side, not the other man bun man. There was two.
Wire Villa, not Ware Villa. So that's that. Anyways, we'll catch you very shortly for another very short evening. Next evening. Thank you for watching.